All right, it is definitely going to be brutally cold this evening, hence why we have the weather impact alerts in place. And that'll run from really tonight into tomorrow morning. Not necessarily cold all day. Right after midnight, we actually got into those mid to upper 40s, and some locations even close to that 50-degree mark. So yes, it more on the mild side for this morning. But those temperatures have since tumbled and plummeted as we went through the afternoon as expected, and then the wind just makes it feel even worse. So yes, we do have those weather impact alert. In fact, that'll go into effect really tonight at about 6 o'clock, from about 6 o'clock tonight all the way through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Brutally cold, and we're going to add the wind chill on top of that. Strong winds still at least through the 9 o'clock hour tonight. And so that's going to make things just feel brutally cold, dangerously so. So that is why we went ahead and issued the weather impact alert days for today through tomorrow morning. Let's watch those temperatures tumble, because they're definitely going to do just that. Into the teens we go as we go into the very early morning hours tomorrow. Bus stop, going to work, going to be brutally cold still. You're going to need to layer up. You need to break out the hats. You need to break out the mittens. All of that cold gear going to be essential as we go through the next 24 hours. And then what does it feel like? It could feel as cold as maybe 3 to 5 degrees in some places. So those are some brutally cold wind chills. As we go through the day, we start to see them recover a little bit more. Still going to feel chilly, I think, tomorrow afternoon, as highs only really top out in the mid-30s. These are the forecast lows tonight. No, you're not seeing things. That's 13 degrees for a lot of the Piedmont Triad, 12, 13. It is going to be brutally cold. And then when the wind backs off and you get just the slightest breeze, you really start to lower those wind chills, and that's why we'll see them fall into the single digits. It's going to be cold, and then we have the wind on top of that early on, but then as the wind backs off, it'll already be cold, so we're going to keep things into single digits for those wind chills. In fact, National Weather Service office has issued cold weather advisories for those brutally cold wind chills, anywhere from, again, 5 to 10 degrees above zero. That's going to be dangerously cold. Even the places that aren't in the wind chill or the cold weather advisory, treat it like a cold weather advisory. It is going to be brutally cold, dangerously so. So don't think just because you're not colored in that you're not going to see as cold a weather. You are. And so just prepare for that. Now, after the bitter cold start tomorrow, we'll see those mid-30s, but it's also still going to feel cold through the afternoon. Keep that in mind. And again, the wind machine is really the story. It'll be dying down as we go through the overnight hours, thankfully, because then we could be well below zero if the wind didn't back off. But the wind does back off. Might see a little bit of a breeze tomorrow afternoon. That'll help aid in making it feel colder than it actually is. But we're also going to start to see those temperatures recover as we go through the remainder of the week. So that's a very, very good news there. So again, those temperatures will be falling as we go through the evening hours into those teens, the low teens, maybe some single digits across the mountains, and below zero wind chills across the mountains. Not below zero wind chill here, but still falling into those single digits. And we do recover those temperatures as we go through the day tomorrow. What is it going to feel like? Awful is what it's going to feel like outside. Single digits, that is dangerous cold. So again, you got to keep in mind those that are going to be more vulnerable, the children, the elderly, those without a home, the homeless, and then also those with chronic illnesses. You got to check in on them, make sure they're doing okay. Make sure your pets have a layer of warmth before they go outside. Put some Vaseline on their paws as they go outside as well. So all of us will get through this. Thankfully, it's short-lived. It's not several days. It really is just a 24-hour period, but it's going to be a dangerous 24-hour period. So again, you got to remember the pets, those people that I mentioned, and then, of course, your pipes as well, right? You want to keep maybe a little drip going through the next 24 hours and insulate those pipes if you can. And that'll help because, of course, as things freeze, water freezes, it expands, and that can break pipes. And we definitely don't want you to have to deal with that. So insulate them if you can, maybe wrap a blanket around them, or just make sure if they are exposed that they're staying warm somehow. 13 tonight, brutal, bitter cold. And again, that weather impact alert running through 6 o'clock hour, after the 6 o'clock hour tonight, through the overnight, through about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. As we hit the afternoon, it'll expire, and then we are looking much warmer as we head especially into our Wednesday, Thursday, and then even by the weekend, seeing some warmer temperatures. So that is definitely some good news. Until then, make sure you wear lots of layers and stay safe and warm this evening.